10 things to look out for in the specific market of operation in order to determine the nature of diversification on product for guaranteed enhanced market performance and growth. The COVID pandemic has disrupted economic activities globally. This has led to business closure while consumers' purchasing power has been low as a result of job loss, retrenchment, salary cuts, among many other factors. In Kenya, we have witnessed the challenges experienced in various sectors, including the airline, tourism sector, shopping malls, events, conference and festive organizers, restaurants, among many others. In this documentary, we are going to focus on product diversification as one of the strategies a business can use to stay afloat in the current economic times and in the future in an effort to grow its business shares. Having more than one competency or product in one of the greatest strategies that will help cushion your business in case of a decrease in demand of the main product. Diversification involves developing new products for new market or modifying an existing product to suit a new market. Welcome to Opportunities Meeting Place, where transforming your business through knowledge is our core goal. 10 factors to consider for product diversification. 1. Government regulations. Government regulations at local and national level has a direct impact to your business diversification strategy. The government can limit, foreclose entry with control on licensing requirements and limitation to access of raw materials. Control on air, noise, water pollution standards, product safety, efficiency, pollution control requirement, etc., which can increase the capital requirement for entry, standard for product testing, common in industry like food and other related products. In Kenya, some of the entities involved include KRA, NEMA, KEBS, IRA, CMA, CAK, MCSK, etc. 2. Geographic location. The location of the market is very crucial as it has an impact on sales and profitability. Before diversification, the organization should carry out a survey to establish whether physical presence is necessary or the company can use other options like partnerships and existing distribution channels to get its product to the consumer. If your business relies mostly on office, store, or warehouse, then diversifying your physical footprint could be the best option. To diversify into global e-commerce sales, for example, Amazon, Alibaba, Jumia, etc., is a way one can move their business into online to attract growth. If that geographic location does not present opportunity of future growth or expansion of the business should refrain from entering into that market. 3. Financial resources. Diversification is a high-risk venture because it involves changes in the product and the market. Financial resources required to enter into a particular market should be a key consideration for your business strategy. Entering into some market is more capital intensive than others depending on the nature of your product and services and your business model. Smaller and medium-sized business have a higher risk when they diversify because they work with limited capital that may not be sufficient for investment, and at the same time the company may have to retain some for the day-to-day activities. 4. Human capital. This is a key factor in diversification. Availability of workforce to implement the diversification strategy is a key factor to consider. Also ensure that there is adequate access to distribution channels within the target market. Diversification may require you to bring in additional skills or expertise. The process should be planned cost effectively. 5. Psychographic factors. People's lifestyle, cultural diversity, and personality have a great influence on products that perform well in that market. As a business owner, comprehensive market research should be done in the area of interest before venturing into a particular market. For example, if you proceed to diversify your high-end restaurant to an area where the residents can barely afford a basic meal, the business will be unsustainable. Brand perception. is also a key aspect. For example, KFC does not sell hamburgers. They are brand leaders in chicken, and diversifying into hamburgers could dilute its brand differentiation strategy. 6. Customer needs. What the customer wants from the product. The need is what the customer, a business, should align itself to the consumer's needs in order to sustain a competitive advantage through value addition. This can be done by collection feedback, reviews, holding surveys, and asking the customer's interface team what suggestion they hear most from customers. For example, if customers are always asking for sugar-free product, then it's an opportunity to increase your product range. 7. Attractiveness of the industry. This involves a review of the market size, sales, and profit that can be obtained from entry and throughout the presence of the firm in that market. 8. Competition. Who are your competitors? What can you do better than the existing competitors in that particular market? Pinpoint ways to add value and differentiate what you do. For example, free delivery, more sustainable or ethical material, strong guarantee, or more informative marketing. Predicting revenue growth can be harder when diversifying into new markets or through new products, hence extensive competitor research is essential. 9. Partnership opportunities available in that particular market. Partnership opportunity with other businesses can help in reducing distribution costs through the existing distribution channels. The business is able to make use of partners' already existing network and branches. Partnering with a complementary but non-competitive business can be a good idea. Due to the disruption of business model, or as a result of COVID-19, there are various successful partnerships that have been witnessed. The supermarkets in Kenya struck partnership to accelerate their digital transformation and serve customers. Carrefour partnered with Jumia, Naivas partnered with Glovo. The food and beverage industry, particularly restaurant, also partnered with various stakeholders including Glovo, Jumia, Dial a Delivery, etc. 10. Brand loyalty. Brand loyalty is the tendency of consumer to continuously purchase one brand's product over another. For example, Blue Band versus Prestige, Pampers versus Huggies, etc. As an entrepreneur or a business entity, one needs to evaluate other products in that market are offering the same value and evaluate the brand loyalty in the new market. This will help influence the product design. To successfully diversify into such a market and realize profit, your company has to come with innovative products, loyalty programs, deliver value consistently, and be a proactive brand in order to effectively penetrate the market. Key takeaway. Diversification does not always require you to make drastic changes to your business plans. Sometimes, small steps will be sufficient to diversify the business. For example, if it is a restaurant, new category can be added to the menu step by step. This will help reduce the risk factor. It may depend on the scale and cost of your diversification plan. For instance, developing a new product from scratch or moving into a new part of the supply chain could involve significant time and investment. However, making relatively small adjustments could prove easier. For example, many gyms now live stream their fitness classes to clients who are at home. Parting shot. 1. Are you a business that has experienced a drop in demand of your products? 2. Are you a company that has built its business on a single product facing strong competition? 3. Is your business experiencing a decline in market shares or revenue that threatens the survival of your business? 4. Have you discovered a strong market opportunity but cannot take advantage of it with your existing product? 5. Are you interested in gaining more skills and knowledge on diversification? If your answer is yes to any of the above questions, subscribe, like, and comment below. Thank you for choosing us. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like or a comment. Till next time, this is Opportunity Meeting Place. Goodbye.